Wrench and Ride Customs. I'm Kevin.
I'm Jamie.
And welcome to Top 5 Pet Peeves on Group Ride.
Yeah, so Wrench and Ride Customs, what we're all about is we're about bringing together a group of people who want to work on their own bikes, ride together. So for our group, you know, we've got a few bylaws, if you will, for our group. And one of them is you got to wrench on your own bike. Has to be custom. So that means you have to put at least one custom part on your bike. You have to ride a lot, 10,000 miles a season. And up here in Canada, we only get a few months to ride. So that means you're on your bike a lot. Now, when you are organizing group rides, it's a lot easier when it's just Kevin and I. We ride together in formation. We know each other really well. We have very similar riding styles, and it's easy, right, Kevin?
It is easy. The other thing is, and part of being in a group on a group ride is not doing these 5 things.
All right, so Kevin, number 5 is somebody who takes off on their own and does the lone wolf thing. Oh. What are you doing joining a group ride if you're constantly flying ahead of the group, breaking formation?
Yeah, just lone wolfing it, just putting on the throttle and being like a kilometer or 2 ahead of the group. You're really not part of the group.
Yeah, and the way that we organize our rides, I'm typically the road captain, so I'm responsible for the group. I'm out front. I've picked the route. I know where we're going. You often will play tail gunner, so you're at the back, making sure the group is together, making sure that we're all safe. If anybody drops off because of a mechanical issue or something else, you're there to help them out. And if this one guy is jumping out ahead, and you know, if the group is we're up here in Canada, so 120 kilometers an hour on the highway, and all of a sudden that one guy's out there doing 140 and is gone. First of all, as road captain, I'm responsible for everybody in the group, and I don't know where the guy is, right? For you, how can you look out for their safety if we don't even know where they are? So if you want to be a lone wolf, if you want to do that, that's fine. Go do that on your own time.
Absolutely. Yeah, just don't go on group rides. Number 4, the lollygagger. The one that just ends up slowing down the whole group. So they're just lagging behind and stretching out the group.
Yeah.
And you got cars coming in between the group. Super uncool. If you want to be on a group ride, stay in the pack. Keep it tight.
Exactly. And number 4 is the opposite of the lone wolf, right? And we've had this happen before. And, you know, I'm the road captain, so I'm out front. So I'm noticing that this one rider is starting to fall behind. So I back off the throttle to give them an opportunity to catch up.
Yeah.
And what do?
They back off.
They back off the throttle again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you have got a group ride. You got a group of guys want to be out there on the road on the throttle, and next thing you know, everybody's cruising in 4th gear.
Yeah.
Talk about buzzkill.
Yeah. So again, if you're going to participate in a group ride, you want to be able to ride with the pack. Now, here's the thing. We understand that not everybody has the same riding ability and skill, right? That's why I'm the road captain, you're the tail gunner, right? Because oftentimes the people we're riding with aren't as experienced as we are.
Right.
And therefore, we kind of bookend the group, and we don't mind riding kind of at the level that the group's at. Mm-hmm. But it's really frustrating when 1 or 2 riders in the group kind of do this, you know. And what's worse is when you have number 5 and number 4 happening at the same time, because what happens is the group dynamic breaks down. The lone wolf is gone. The lollygagger's hanging behind.
And you wish you would have just stayed home with your wife and watched like Gilmore Girls.
So the thing is that what I've seen happen at that point is the whole group dynamic breaks down, and then everybody starts doing their own thing. And you're pulling up to gas stations at different times. People are getting lost. And it just ruins the whole thing. So if you're going to participate in a group ride, stick in formation.
Right.
Number 3, pet peeve of mine, pet peeve of Kevin's, late or unprepared.
Right. So how many of you have experienced this? You got a bro or a group ride, and It's like, hey, we're going to split at this time.
Yeah, wheels
be
up,
there or be square.
kickstands up.
Yeah. Buddy shows up, empty tank of fuel, or, hey, I need to make some adjustments to my bike. Wrong answer.
And not just adjustments. Like, it's one thing if it's something really simple, like, oh, hey, I noticed on my way in that I got a burnt out signal light. Can we just throw a bulb in? We've had people show up and be like, they need to do clutch adjustments, they need to change their brakes, they need to do carb or adjustments, and
Yeah, no, sorry. You know what? When that call goes out for the group ride and your bike is not ready to go, I think maybe probably it's best to just say, hey, sorry guys, I'm gonna have to miss this one. Got a little maintenance to do.
And that's how we organize wrench and ride group rides is we do the wrenching on Friday nights, and we open up the shop and we get everybody in and do the wrenching on Friday night, and then we ride on Saturday. How many times have you seen out there or have heard other people talk about this in their own groups where somebody didn't come to the Friday night wrench and ride and then shows up Saturday morning? Not cool.
Yeah, no bueno.
Okay, so we've kind of talked about this with the lone wolf and the lollygagger, but for us, number 2, that you establish ahead of time what formation you're going to ride in. You're going to do axle to axle. You're going to do staggered. How are you going to ride? You're going to ride 10 kilometers under the speed limit or 10 kilometers over the speed limit? Like, what is the consensus of the formation and style of riding that you're going to do? And when you have that established, it's important that everyone know their role and what they are. So know your role, I've mentioned this before, is an old school biker value. I'm the road captain, you're the tail gunner. If we've got a big enough group, there's going to be 2 blockers. Otherwise, what position are you in? Now, we may ride all day. We're going to be stopping to get fuel. We're going to be going to an event.
What are the hand signals that are going to be used?
Yeah, like you need to go over all that stuff, and everyone needs to follow suit. That is the safest way to do it. And we like our groups to ride tight, in formation, and for everyone to stay in their spot in the group for the entire day. Now, obviously, at times things happen. You have to break formation for safety reasons. It's understood. But you come back together, you keep that group tight. It's way safer. It's so dangerous when you have cars and trucks pulling in and splitting the group up. You don't know where people are. I'm as a road captain, I'm looking in my mirror. I no longer can see Kevin in the back and the people that, are at the back of the group. That's bad. So
that's stress.
That's stress. And then
stress.
Yeah, it takes away the whole
joy.
Thing. 100%. Yeah. Okay, anything more on that?
No, I think we covered it.
All right. Number one
on
our list. And that is the whole leaving somebody behind. Mm-hmm. Now, let me lay out the scenario.
Lay it down.
All right, Kevin. You got a brother. He was at wrench on Friday night. His bike is typically kept in top working order. We go out on Saturday. His bike breaks down. That brother, did everything right. Sometimes stuff happens, right? And there's this tendency, especially with younger riders, to just be like, well, see ya.
Sucks to be
you. And that's not what this whole thing is about. That violates that old school biker value.
Man, you're not sitting in a nice air-conditioned cab. You're out there on the road in the heat, in the cold, in whatever it is. And
exposed to traffic.
Exposed, man.
Yeah.
We need to get that bike and the rider taken care of.
Now, I would even extend that because Kevin and I follow this as a rule. We don't ever pass a rider that's pulled over on the side of the highway. I don't care what you're riding. If you're on 2 wheels and you're pulled over and it appears that you might be broken down or out of gas or whatever,
we stop.
And we've helped many riders over the years, right? We ourselves have kind of bent this rule a little bit on occasion.
There is good reason for that.
Yeah.
What is that?
So the good reason is that if you've got a guy who's starting to hang around, wants to ride with you, but he's not working on his bike consistently.
The maintenance might be lacking.
We recently did a video on the top 5 mistakes we've made wrenching on our bike, and maybe this particular individual is making those mistakes. Like, for example, buying cheap parts,
Like all 10 mistakes?
yeah, having an "it will be okay" attitude, just not performing the maintenance, and maybe also has a known issue, right? A known issue, and then
Known
decides to go on the ride anyway.
It'll be okay.
It'll be okay, and then 20 miles into the ride, for a day you're going to ride all day, they're broken down. Now, we still don't leave that brother behind.
No.
But what we do, at least in that a couple of those circumstances, what we've done is we've all pulled over, we've figured out what the issue is. If it's easily fixed, we fix it and on we go. If it isn't, we make arrangements for pickup. So maybe a truck and trailer is coming, that bike is going to be picked up. That rider is also been helped to a safe location.
Right.
That's really important.
Like a truck stop pullover or
gas station,
something like that.
Yeah, something. And
not
once,
just sitting on the side of the road with the traffic swinging by.
Yeah, and once those parameters have been met, because they didn't come prepared, we're not going to necessarily wreck everybody's day. And if that rider is okay with it and they're safe and there's someone coming to get them, then we'll continue our ride.
Absolutely.
But if it's somebody who's on it with their maintenance, we won't leave.
No,
because we don't leave them behind.
No,
it's just the way it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you perhaps have already started your own wrench and ride group. What have you been encountering? Right, we want to hear about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have same issues, or do you have some pet peeves? Let us know in the comments.
We'll talk about it.
Hey, guys, we would really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button and let all your friends know, and give us a thumbs up if you like these videos.
Yeah, and if you want to talk to us about how we organize our wrench and ride groups and the way we've structured all of this, we want as many people out there to start their own wrench and ride groups, join the movement, and reach out to us, send us a comment, send us a message. We'll get back to you, and we're looking forward to seeing this thing grow. So, start wrenching on your bike, go for a ride.
And riding.